and having some relaxing time with me. It has been a tough couple of weeks for me. I have the wrong number 68 on the screen. It says 67. Oh, I got to turn myself off over here. Sorry. Now, my attention. Okay. Thank you, Phyllis, for correcting me that we are not lurkers, we are enders. Well, that's why we're here, isn't it? The wrong number on 68. Okay, I'll double check it. Sorry. Don't distract me with stuff, guys. You know I don't handle it well. All right. Don't forget to give me a like because I like that. Today we're working on a gray tile. So if you guys want to get your gray tile stuff together, and also using a Micron PN in black, and my standard pencil and tortillon. Yeah, I'm throwing stuff now. And my white charcoal pencil. Hello from freezing, snowy British Columbia in Canada. Hi, Melody. How are you besides freezing? And Phyllis, thank you for setting me straight. Hi, Marilyn. Both Marilyns. Hi, Paula. Carla Joe. Patty O. And Marilyn Blakely. Hi, guys. And Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Happy watching me. Hi, Roseanne. Thank you guys for showing up last minute like this. So what's going on? I have a video almost ready, but I'm struggling more and more with exhaustion. Hi, Sabina. Hi from Portland. And, oh, M. Haddad. Hi, Tulsa. I'm going to be up there on April 20th with River. Maybe we should have a get-together for tangling while I'm up there. What do you think? Grüß dich aus Austria. Or Österreich. No. Stimmt das? I don't know. Don't make me speak German today. I'm confused all the time. Okay, so you guys are going to have to put up with me being distracted and going back and forth. I am without my helper today, who is having fun. Österreich, yeah, that's right, Österreich. Yeah, with that umlaut. That's so hard. Sun City, Arizona, Polly. Hi, Polly. Hi, Patty. That's so awesome that you guys showed up. Hi, Barbara from Miami, Oklahoma, girl. That's how we say it here, isn't it? Miami. Do y'all say Miami over in Miami, or was that just our weather guy over here in the city? Okay. Okay, gray tile, black PN, white and graphite pencils. My goodness. Hey, Michigan. Is it warmed up there, Carla Joe? Thank you, Nancy Pierce, for reminding everyone to hit the like button. That is awesome. So they call it Miami there too, Barbara. That's also. Hi, Sue. And from Morgan Hill, California. And PJ. Oh, Texarkana. That's so close, honey. We need to have a tangle weekend sometime. Cooler and wet this weekend. We've been having storms, thunderstorms, and that kind of thing here. So wind has been blowing constantly for about a week. All right. Hello, Annalie from Sweden. It's so nice to see you here. Hopefully it's not too early for you or too late for you. All right. So what time is it in Sweden right now? I probably got her when she looked away. Ah, nice, PJ. Yeah, I'm a little scared. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Okay, 9 p.m., so that's perfect. All right. Well, hopefully it's perfect. All right. So what I want to do today, I'll call first. You do that, honey. You do that. Southern Arkansas. There you go. So Nancy, you and PJ could hook up and do some tangling. That's pretty awesome. And 3 p.m. in Ontario. Excellent. That works. All right. So let's do some drawing, or I could just spend the hour talking to you guys and then we wouldn't have 100 days of tangling. We'd have 99 days and a bunch of chatting. Although that's not a bad plan. All right, guys. So I am going to use a border, and today's tangling is going to be more meditational than usual. I was in the middle of tomorrow's video that was supposed to be for today and got so tired, just so tired. And I thought, you know what? Why don't we live stream today? That'll give me another day to mess with the video, and you guys can have it on Sunday, and this will work out. Plus, I'll get to chat with you guys, which I miss. So, all right. So I'm using my regular graphite pencil, and I'm just going to put in a squared off border today. And you could do any kind of border on this that you like. And remember, you can use your dots in the corners. But when we're talking squared off, then I get crazy with the dots. Okay. Let me see if you guys can see that. Sort of, kind of. So not too bad. All right. Okay, so what we're going to do today is very simple. It's going to utilize a lot of echo lines and just some very simple things. And we're going to get a cool result, a kind of wormy result. This pattern, Mr. E, is a tangulation, or a sort of a different look at the tangle worms. And that one's kind of a ribbon tangle. This is more of a, I don't know. It's more like line art. So we're just going to make, I'm going to go diagonally. You guys can go up and down, whatever you want. I'm just making a curvy line in there, and it really doesn't matter what that line looks like at all. Okay? Then we're going to add in some dots, okay? Tiny, tiny dots. And we're just going to put them at random intervals. Now, I don't even know if you can see this. Let me see if I can zoom. Oh, it worked. Ah, nice. So I have a tiny, tiny dot here, okay? And you probably can't see it, but it's there, trust me. And so then I'm going to make some more dots all the way around here and put them at random intervals. Okay, so some will be close together, some will be further apart. You can have them however you want them. It's not going to matter. This is just supposed to be kind of a random thing. Okay. And I should have probably put this up here. So you want a dot that's kind of close to the corner, but not in it. So we'll see what we come up with on that. Okay. Hardest part done. Let's have some fun. Okay. So you guys are familiar with the rice shapes, right? And what we're going to do is we're going to just put some rice shapes in between each one of these dots. And the dots are just there to sort of help us figure out where we're going or coming from. And when we put some closer in, that's going to make for some interest in what we're doing. Whoa, all right, that's okay too. Some of them might be big and fat like that one. Some of them might be narrow, and there's actually, the suggestion is to keep them dysregular, or is that a word? I don't know. Somebody help me. Now I'm going to turn my tile 90 degrees and go back the other way. Take some deep breaths while you do this. Oh, I need some deep breaths. After that last video, I'm exhausted. Okay, so you're going to have a wavy line with some sort of wonky rice shapes in there, right? Not too hard. Okay, so what we're going to do at this point is we're going to continue to make these little echo lines. Hi, Carusa. Now, the step out suggests that you vary the width of these echo lines. So some are far apart, like this, some are narrow. And by sort of pinching them or making them narrow and some fat, then you get a variable width from these, okay? Okay, and I'm going to, again, turn my tile. Now, before I start worrying about that, I like to get one or two out of the way, one or two sets of auras. Did I do this one? Did I skip it? Just keep going, Cindy. Even if you did, it's going to be fine. Now where we're at. Cool. All right. Carlito, hi girl. How are you, honey? All right. So the next thing we're going to do, Martina, grüß dich auch. Wie geht's dir heute? All right, so next we're going to continue to add these, okay? And in some of these smaller ones, maybe you want to pinch your auras in narrowly, and some of these larger, more flamboyant ones, maybe you want to bow them out more. And I think you'll see what happens as we go, okay? Sehr gut, wenn ich mit dir tanglen kann. Ah, sehr schön, danke. She says she's doing well when she gets to tangle with me. So that's awesome. All right, so I'm going to keep these sort of smaller ones a little bit more narrow, and on these bigger ones, I'm going to go ahead and let these bow out. Oh man, plastering is hard work. I bet you're dirty. And I don't mean that in a good way. Sorry, guys. Sometimes I get crazy. So I am just turning my tile each time I get to the end, going up the other side or down the other side or whichever way you're going. Trying to maybe get some of these a little more narrow than others. And if they're all uneven, it doesn't matter. You should go to Tangle Patterns and check out the step out art. Also, not at all even. Remember, echo lines are lines that are very much like auras, but they start and stop on the same line. Marilyn. Hi from Schenectady. Hi, Betsy. No Mari today. He is doing his 11-year-old thing. He is playing a game and enjoying his time off from school. They have state testing next week, and they've been doing a lot of work in school prepping for that. And so he is getting a weekend off, and I'm just going to let him do his thing. So unfortunately, my little pixie helper is taking the day off. But hi from Manchester. Hi, Helen. You have had a snow day, and thank you. You are such a sweetheart. I wish y'all were around so we could have group hugs. Gosh, I know that sounds a little weird, but you know, I miss hugging people. Don't you guys miss that? You know, I still get snuggles from my grandbabies, who are doing great, by the way. They are with their other grandma today while Tori works. And so I thought live streaming today would be the very perfect way to just have some drawing without the worry and without the stress for me with editing. Now the problem with these is when I watch them later, I want to edit them because they're awful. But you guys seem to have fun, so I'm not going to worry about it today. Now this is a great example of what I'm talking about pinching some and letting others go crazy. This is going to give us a cool effect. You like Friday Night Live, huh? PJ, I think we are on the same page, girl. Okay. You know, I've got to stop talking because I'm going to get in trouble here and forget where I'm at. But again, not going to matter. So big funky ones, that's okay. We are going to just have some fun. Try to take your time. Keep your lines nice and clean. Even if they're wiggly and wonky, they can still be clean. Funny Fridays, huh? Hugs, handshakes, hellos without strange looks. Life has changed forever. Boy, Nancy, you are speaking the truth, honey. Yeah, it sucks. I just have to say it sucks. And yeah, you know, getting my kiddo ready for middle school is hard. He goes into the 6th grade in just a few more months after the summer is over. And I had a meeting with his staff, his teacher and the principal and the counselor and all of that. They wanted me to know that I was overreacting. So, yeah, I'm going to take a deep breath and trust that he is going to be fine. He's going to be fine. He's so smart and so good-hearted, even though he is a bit of a handful. He is a great kid. And they feel like he's going to do very well in middle school. And so I need to just relax. And I realize I have been stressing myself out with the tangling, with the editing, with worrying about my outcomes, which we all know is very bad for us. Let's see. Lisa says, however, it's sad that it took something so deadly to have people give space to other people. Boy, isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? I think the schools overall will be better off for the precautions that they are taking now. So they are doing clinical trials on kids Mari's age. So I expect them to want to vaccinate the kiddos pretty soon. Which, as long as there's no harm in them, that's fine. But, you know, I'm not going to be the first in line with mine either. Frieda! Hallo Cindy, liebe Grüße aus Deutschland von Christian. Oh, danke schön, Frieda. Du bist so süß. Ihr seid alle so süß. So I have made a decision to pick a language and get on Duolingo, which is an app that teaches you languages. Learn not to worry until it happens. Thank you, darling. That is really a big deal with me. I am a person that jumps to the end, to the very worst case scenario, and then sits there and stews about it. And so that is a very good piece of advice, especially for me. There's one thing to be said for being prepared for the worst, but it's something else to be constantly worrying about it. And so that's something I'm working on. Yeah, I bet. Lisa says she works in a pharmacy and they are setting up to give vaccines now. It is amazing how those vaccines are all of a sudden appearing now, isn't it? Not so amazing, but you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to get started. Hi, Barbara T. How are you today, hun? Don't no, Polly. I'm going to turn my tile over and show you. Come on, baby. Okay, so here's the difference. Here's my line. Polly is asking about what the difference is between auraing and echoing. Okay, so let's do that. On this line, I'm going to make an aura. An aura is a parallel line that matches a line that you've already drawn. Okay, I'm going to turn this. Now I'm going to make an echo line on this side. And an echo line starts on the line you're echoing and ends on the line you're echoing. Does that make sense? That's the difference. An aura does not touch the line. And an echo starts and ends on the line. Does that make sense, Polly? And we're echoing, sort of. Now, on this, and I don't know where I was, but it's not going to matter at this point. Yes, only opportunities, Frida. Du hast es richtig. Hi, Dana. Hello, Kansas. Okay, so we are echoing here, and I may have said aura, Polly. I apologize. You can't goof up, honey. Even if you made an aura that was supposed to be an echo, you're still going to be okay. Start with your aura line that you made and start echoing from there. And you're going to have something cool in the middle when you get done, okay? Exactly. No screwing up, little lady. All right, so where was I? It does not matter, okay? We are echoing, so we are starting on the same line, making a line come out a little bit bigger. Echo lines get bigger or smaller as well, okay? And then just turn your tile. It does. And Martina, it matters. The way you do it makes it all different. So it really depends on how you've made your curve and where you've put your dots. And that's pretty much it. Now, look here. See how this one has been getting smaller and smaller. But this is the one where I pinched the auras in to begin with and let the other sides sort of get bigger. Okay, and these I'm keeping small, just like that. Lovely squishy balls of yarn. There's somebody that likes to work with yarn. Now, I am getting in a hurry and I need to take a breath and slow down. Here's another one of those where I've been pinching it in, and eventually this is going to get pinched right on out. Oh, is that right, Dana? She says her kids used to come home with pages and pages of this. Frida says it looks kind of yummy. Yeah, you can almost see the cream in there, can't you? I think we're both thinking of bakeries. There is nothing better than bakeries in Germany. Oh my God, those are so good. Vollkornbrötchen. That is the bomb. Gretchen at all in Germany is just the bomb. They're these little breakfast rolls. They're hard rolls, and you can get them, with sesame seeds or Vollkorn is the whole. It's grains with the corn with the seeds in it, or the centers, and oh my goodness, it's so good. You put a little salami on there and some cheddar cheese. Oh, they know how to do breakfast over there, I'm telling you. Now my stomach is gurgling. I blame Frida. I blame Frida. She knows what I'm talking about, especially am Samstagmorgen. And you go into the bakery and everything is warm and they just brought it out. Oh my goodness, nothing better. I'm going to put another one in here and do that. Just run right up on the edge if you want. Not just the color to look like being all corn. Yes, she means the grains, and I'm talking about the seeds of the grains. Like the whole wheat stuff has little wheat things, like oatmeal bread has the pieces of oatmeal in it, like that. And these have like flax seeds and poppy seeds and all kinds of just amazing, amazing good things. There are a lot of things I miss about living in Europe. Brötchen is the number one thing. That was my favorite thing. Warm Brötchen. Good stuff. Brot is the German word for bread, and so Brötchen is a little bread, is a little piece of bread. Or a roll. So I think I'm going to go ahead and finish out this side right here. And then I'll go back and work on this side over here. If I could stop talking, this would make a great ASMR video, wouldn't it? Am I pronouncing it horribly? It's been a long time. It's been 30 years since I was in Germany. Oh, Dana's daughter is going to prom. Okay, baby. Have a good time. Wish her luck for me. I hope she has a good one. Prom is the senior dance or the junior dance that they have in high school. It's the big dance at the end of the year. It's nice that they're having that. I think I feel the most bad. No, just so cute. Just so poorly. Let me see if I can get my O umlaut going. Schön, schön, möglich. I'll work on it. I need to practice my German. I have become really bad at it, and there was a time when that's all I could think. Hi, Sandra. I can't tell what your thing is. Are you from is that's a South American flag, isn't it? Where is that? Where are you from, Sandra? I've got my glasses on, but that's kind of small for me. Hi, Eve Marie. How are you, honey? Aw. Rio de Janeiro. Awesome. Well, welcome from Rio. Rio de Janeiro. How are things in Rio? All right, so this is where we're going. And when you get the pinching off, then you get some interesting ones. But you really can do this however you like. And with shading, this is going to be so much fun. So much fun. All right. So I already lost one over on this side. River is doing well. She has been struggling with pain, and so she is chewing a lot and being kind of snappy with Simba. But she's hanging in there. We had to change our appointment date to the 20th of April. So April 20th, I'm going to be with her in Tulsa for her appointment, and then I'll have to leave her there, which I don't like because she is a shelter dog, and that's going to make her anxious. But Suzanne, hi from Beavers Bend in Oklahoma. I don't know where that is. I've never heard of Beavers Bend. Where is that in Oklahoma? Nancy? I'm not going to say anything. Otherwise, I'll be in trouble. All right. All right. So as those get tiny, you just sort of crowd them out with your other auras, or sorry, poly echo lines. I do not want to confuse anybody. Feel free to edit me in your heads. I know I try to edit me in my head, but it doesn't really work very well. I'm wondering too if she has some pit bull in her. The ears and the face and everything just makes me wonder. The fact that you know that and I understand that is just scary to me. Oh my God, Barbara, you are funny. You are funny. I don't have blue ink under my nails. I had them filled the other day, and I wanted some sparkly something between the tips and the edges, and they just put a strip of blue on there, which isn't bad, but I had something else in mind. Barbara T, don't think I didn't see that. There you go, girls. We're gonna have a special Zoom class just for us. It's gonna be extra special. Southeast corner in McCurtain County at your cabin. How wonderful. I'm coming to visit you. Barbara. Yep, we all just learned something, didn't we? It is easy to remember. Oh my goodness. I love you guys. You're just the best people ever. Wow, I needed to do this. Drawing without stress. I needed this. Thank you guys so much for showing up with an hour's notice. But Enders, that is why I gave you a heads up at the end of that video, whenever it was, about the live stream thing. That may or may not happen regularly, depending on my ability to get things edited. I cringe a little bit at the live stream stuff because it's full of mistakes. That's sort of the nature of the beast. And so, yeah. How do I store all my tiles? Oh, you guys would cry. Okay, so what I do, at the beginning when I was tangling, I used shoe boxes. Just stack them in there. I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of tiles in boxes just shoved in there together. Now what I've been doing recently is I've gotten these drawer organizers, and they have these little, like for sock drawers or underwear or whatever, you've got those kind of narrow dividers in them. And so I've been stacking them in there, and that works really well. I'm using drawer organizers for my art supplies right now. So I'm not a good one to ask about what I do with my tiles, because once they've been photographed, I pretty much stick them in a box and forget about them. I ran into a lot of frustrating things with a lot of frustration trying to find decently priced frames for art. Yes, I do. I do go back and look at them. In fact, I wanted to thank the person that gave me, thank you, Barbara. I wanted to thank the person that sent me this little short journal book, this inexpensive one, because I have really enjoyed that. Let me see if I can show it to you real quick. You spray fixative. I hope that was fixative, not laxative, Nancy. She sprays laxative on them. For those of you who are not English speakers, laxative is something. Laxative is something that helps you go to the bathroom, not something that you spray on your tiles. So I'm laughing. So this is not great art. But this is the little sketch pad. I don't know if I can zoom out a little bit here. This is the little sketch pad I got from one of you guys to begin with. And what's beautiful about this is it has a whole, it's a whole story of our tangles this year. Some of them we have used, some of them we have played with, some of them we have not used. But it's like a story of our 100-day project. And I was sitting waiting for food the other day, and I had it in my purse, and I was just thumbing through it. And I thought, you know, what a beautiful gift that was, because I was able to really enjoy looking at all of the different things that we did and tried in here. I love this. It's so beautiful. We may do well before we're done because I love it. But and some of the explorations that the tangles made me wonder about, which is cool. This is Mari's little pattern that he drew, that he wanted us to do. Isn't this cute? So I'm trying to think about how I would step that out. So, and this is all him, this rough edge and all of that is him. So that's pretty cool for me. Anyway, 60 square greeting cards, and you give them to your friends and relatives for birthday. That is wonderful. That is wonderful. All right. So this is why, and when you have sketch pads, be sure that you have written your name and the date that you started it on there, or even just the year. I do month and year on mine, and that way, so this is wonderful, and I appreciate it. But yes, I do look at my old tiles frequently because you learn something from looking at the work that you've done before. All right. So let's do some shading, or at least talk about it while we chit chat, right? Because I know. I know. All right, let's zoom in a little bit for you guys so you don't see all my junk sitting around. Okay. So for shading, of course, you're going to go down in the line between your humps. I'm calling them humps. Between your Bavarian cream filling here. Now that we're talking about Britchen, I can't do it, Britchen. Why is that so hard? I want to blame it on me learning German in the Hessen area, but I doubt that's the reason I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. All right. Rotary address holders. Hey, that's not a bad plan. Of course, I'm not sure they make those anymore, do they? And then you'd have to punch holes in your tiles. Unless you're talking about something that I don't know about, which is always possible. According to Mari, I know everything right up until he disagrees with me. Yes. Mari, you want to say hi?
What up?
Okay. There's my little munchkin, who is not so little anymore, whose feet are now larger than mine. I cleaned out his closet the other day and got some cute shoes out of there. Pair of Converses. Pair of Skechers. Yeah. Worked out well. Hi, Cheryl. How are you? Barbara T says, hey, Mari. Thank you, Frida. The order of the 100 days and doing them on tiles rather than in your dot grid journal. Good for you. Good for you, Lisa. I hope you're tagging me with those on Instagram. By the way, if you guys are doing stories on Instagram, adding your tiles to your stories, which is great, and you have tagged me in them, I'm sharing them to my story. And, you know, if you are someone who's trying to get some followers on there, that might help you. You may not care, I don't know, but I love seeing that you have added your tiles to your stories. I think that's great. And I love sharing your stories with my friends. Now I am slopping the graphite on here. I am using a bunch. I'm pressing hard as I'm really going to want this to be dark in here. Let's see. Hi, Barbara. Just got here. Oh, honey, thank you. Okay, Carlito, that is a good idea. You're using a numbers? Yes, yes. When you hashtag something, you use the hashtag is this. Right? And on Instagram, it's like a search engine, right? And when you put the hashtag in, then it organizes things by hashtags. Now, if you're tagging me, you can use the hashtag the tireless tangler, but what I really want you to do is tap on there. It is like worms. It's exactly like worms. Okay, show. All right. Let me see. There you go, Nancy. Sorry, it holds things that it thinks is worrying. So on Instagram, what I want you to do is at what? Wait, what was that? At I don't know how to do that. the tireless tangler, right? Don't make me write it out. It's at the tireless tangler. And that way it will pop into my feed. I have it set so that every time you guys do that, it pops up in my notifications so that I can go check out what you're doing. I don't always have time to comment or in much of anything because it distracts me from what I'm trying to get done. But I love seeing those. I love when they pop up on my feed. So keep doing that. You guys are awesome. That is wonderful. That is wonderful, Polly. That is great. And don't forget on Facebook too. You guys be my messengers into Facebook since I don't get on there. You know, be sure and tag me on Facebook too so that people know where you're coming from, yeah. Since I don't get on Facebook, if you guys could tag me, it'd almost be like I was there, wouldn't it? And did you guys know that on Instagram you can post to Facebook simultaneously when you post on Instagram? You can. So see how cool the extra shading now is making these. Now they really look like worms, don't they? Oh, Polly, I know you do, honey. I know you do. So I'm just going to grab my tortillon and smooth some of this dark out. And you guys know me, I'll be coming back in here, through here with a pencil after I'm done. Nancy. Did you hear me? This may be in today's video or tomorrow's video. I'm not sure when I said it, but and keep in mind I recorded that yesterday, so it's before I even decided to do the live stream today. So I'm probably confusing in there, but I was saying that I got on Facebook and almost hit the button for create a Facebook group, and then no, last minute, no. Oh, I know you are, Nancy. Have I always been a crafty person, are you asking? I have. I wanted to draw from the time I was small and wasn't good enough. I thought I wasn't talented in art for most of my life. And so I kind of quit drawing after I thought I wasn't any good. That's that negative side of the perfectionistic streak that we all probably have. And that is not your friend in art. That is not at all your friend. And it's great that you're picky and meticulous. It isn't great that you feel that everything is not good enough. So something to think about. That's why I say I'm trying to retire my perfectionistic streak, because I really want that to. It's a block. When things have to be perfect, that's a block for you moving forward. So anyway, I don't know how I got off on that. Somebody asked a question. Oh, but so what I did when I decided I couldn't draw was I switched to crafty things. I have made flower bouquets. I have made all kinds of things. I have done sewing and embroidery, and I've made Christmas ornaments and cross stitch. I've done cross stitch. So I'm so glad, Nancy. That's where I found Zentangle too, was in the midst of depression, and it was luck that I had it through some of the worst times in my life. And it saved me. Today I'm standing here, the survivor of suicide, not me, my suicide, but somebody else's suicide. And some of the things that have happened over the last, few years have been just horrible. But I always had my drawing. I always had my Zentangle to rely on and know that even if I didn't have my mojo working, that it was there for me when I was ready to come back. And that's one of the really hard things. You get in these creative slumps when you don't feel good, and you feel like you'll never draw again, and sometimes they last for months. Yes, they do. And that's a hard thing, but you're going to be okay. It will come back. I promise it'll come back. Acrylic pouring. I have been loving the pictures and things that I see on acrylic pouring. I think the actual creation would be the high point for me, because I love dripping colors and mixing things up like that. I would probably just go nuts for that. I just don't know with my bed situation. I just don't know how conducive that would be for me to do on a regular basis, but it is tempting. I'm pretty good at adapting things for me, so. Fluid art. Me too, Barbara, me too. Anxiety is also something. Worrying. I'm constantly worrying about stuff that I can't control. And Zentangle is great. Great for that. Art in general is great for that, because that's something you can control. All right, so I've got plenty of graphite in here now. Now, the pièce de résistance. Hi, Ren. I'm so glad you did. All right, so here is the pièce de résistance. I'm sorry, you people that speak French, I apologize. My charcoal white pencil from Generals. Kim Eliant. I figured out the problem that you're having with your white chalk is that it's white chalk and not white charcoal. You want white charcoal. And I think somebody told me the pit pastels are good in Europe. So you might check that, because Kim sent me several pictures where he was having trouble sharpening his pastel pencil, and it wasn't going on really thick and white like this does. And again, I know the quality of this General's white charcoal pencil is excellent. And of course, I haven't tried the brand that he's got there. I think he's in Sweden as well. And so it definitely did not have the zing that the white Prismacolor had, which is why having a white Prismacolor in your toolkit is also a very good plan. Let's see how this works. I am really having to lay down a lot of this pencil. I'm not sure it's making much difference, is it? Yeah, it's making a difference. So let's keep going. Now, to really blow your mind, if you really want to have fun with this, you can put color in these bands. You could use either water-based markers or whatever, put a stripe of color down the center and then blend it up with your water brush. Zentangle first began, I want to say around 2010. That's when Linda Farmer started Tangle Patterns, and she was, I think, a CZT 7. So they probably had been going for 5, 6, 7 years before that. But so in the last 20 years, it hasn't been here that long, which is why it's astounding that it has had the reception that it has had. It has grown like crazy over the last 10 years or so. Once people understood what it gave you, I think then word of mouth took care of the rest. One of the things that I love hearing in the CZT Facebook group that I never visit is how their students have been saved or whatever through Zentangle, and I just think that's terrific. Well, This is proving to be a little streaky. I may change my mind and pull out my white Prismacolor. See if I can get a better blend. For some reason, this is not blending. Where's my pencil? Oh. I must have driven that into the tooth there. So it is not wanting to blend out, but that's okay. The color idea was a good one. Veronica Me here on YouTube. I will check her out. Thank you. I'm not sure. How did I find out about it, Eve Marie? Oh, Marilyn says she's done Mr. E with color before and it turned out really cool. I might do that. Graphitint and tinted charcoal pencils. They're all great. Oh, Derwent. Yeah, I love Derwent products. I think they're terrific. In fact, you're making me want to get my Inkton's pencils out and put just a little bit right down that. Their kneaded erasers suck, huh? Good to know, good to know, good to know. So I am getting some new Cheryl, I don't know. Derwent, they have those Inktense blocks. I'm wanting some of those. I'm trying to think what else I use from Derwent. I have a set of their aqua brushes that were so-so. I mean, they were okay. But I quite honestly, I haven't had time to look into it. I tell you guys a secret that I haven't told anybody. I've been holding it in my heart. I ordered the 72 set of Caran d'Ache pencils, colored pencils, the luminance ones from Geneva, Switzerland. And I got them through Amazon UK. And they were about $50 cheaper that way than they were here. And yeah, I'm really, really excited. They're supposed to come, I think, on the 22nd of April. And so I cannot wait till they get here. Can't wait. All right. Oh, yeah, this looks good. And see, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that some lines are weird and some aren't perfect. It doesn't matter. The whole overall cool effect is going to be there for you. I'm trying to put a really thick layer of pencil down here. And then I'm going to show you guys a little sneaky thing that may or may not help you out. I don't know. It may or may not help me out. I don't know. I'm going to find out. Well, I still am just really bugged by these lines here. My teacher, Annie, would just, no, she would be kind about it, but still. I bet you could, Nancy. Oh, I am too. And I'm going to buy another set of ink tints because I just need them. I just need them. All right, so I'm sort of here right now. The whole color issue is making me go, but I do love the result from this. This is really cool, and it does look like worms. And this is a great way of reminding yourself that your individual strokes don't have to be perfect, but the overall result is very cool. And so trust the patterns to work. They work, right? They work. Oh my God, I had so much fun. So what else do you guys want to talk about? I'm here for another few minutes. What you got? Anybody have any questions about what we did today? You're going to want to come back for tomorrow's video. It is fun. Oh my gosh, it's fun. And I'm still trying to make up for my debacle with this poor thing. I'm so sad. It turned out okay, though. It turned out okay. It turned out okay. All right. Anyway. All right. You guys still finishing up? Oh, man. Cheryl, I'm on your page, honey. Thank you, Melody. I'm so glad you feel that way. I needed this. I needed to do something that is not hard and not thought-provoking and not decisionful and all of that. Thank you for being an Ender. And Enders, I do have a surprise coming for you. In fact, I think I'm going to put a little bit in tomorrow's video, so we'll see. Just for fun, just fun stuff, okay? Nothing big, nothing big. Enders rule. That's what I'm saying. Enders rule. Simple exercises to practice getting your aura lines better. Oh, well, doing patterns like this is a really good way to do it. We do a lot, paradox is another way to work on that. There are patterns that are almost completely aura lines. And so I tell you what, Carlito, when I'm looking for the next video, I'll have that in the back of my head, and I'll see if I can come up with a few for you that will be really good for practicing aura lines. Sometimes, though, you need to understand that it's just time and practice and muscle memory that it takes to get better. So thank you, Lynn and Barbara T and Phyllis. All you Enders are awesome. Paradox is Zen. I'm just not very good at it. Okay. Miss Hatted. We need to, are you on Instagram? I want you to send me a message or something so I can give you my phone number so we can get in touch with each other for the 20th when I'm up in Tulsa, okay? Thank you, Marilyn Illerbrun. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Carla Joe. Thank you, Martina. You're going to be great, Carlito. Y'all are all terrific artists. Give yourself time. The last dog hung. I don't even want to know. Okay. Well, maybe they're not as awesome as you. All right, guys. I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to take a look for your picture, Nancy. And thank you so much for being with me today and letting me sort of take a day break. And we'll be back on the video track tomorrow. But keep in mind that around this time, any day, I could be doing a live stream just to, have fun. So, yeah, me too. I understand about Instagram, but well, you might be able to send me a message on Facebook Messenger, but I don't get on there and check very often either. So maybe you could send me an email at thetirelesstangler@gmail.com. All right. Auf Wiedersehen, Sabine. Vielen Dank, dass du hier bist. I don't know what my present progressive participle for that is. Bye, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. Much love. Thanks, Nancy. You're the best. Bye, guys.